got some nasal issues, man. My nose is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Allergies or something?
I don't know what's happening. I guess it is allergies. I don't know. I guess. Allergies be going nuts every now and again.
You know, I got my own theory about that, but you know.
But nobody want to hear your ancient alien, none of that. Nobody want to hear your ancient alien theories.
All right.
Yeah, no, definitely not. You ever shop at Wegmans?
No, sir.
Wegmans? You ever heard of Wegmans? Wegmans.
No, I never heard of.
You never even heard of Wegmans?
Nah, I never ever heard of him.
What do you mean him? Wegmans is them.
I'm just being. No, never heard of.
You have an idea of what Wegmans is?
No.
Come on, I need you to play along here. You don't know It's a supermarket.
Okay, like it sounds like
Food. Yeah, it's what supermarkets food.
Yeah, never heard.
Oh, you never heard of Wegmans?
No,
I'm about to put you on.
No, that's it. Never heard of it.
I'm about to put you on.
Okay, I'm listening.
This place is amazing.
Okay.
So let me take a step back. Let me take a step back on the Kiss and Tea podcast, episode 23.
Ventois.
Mike, who?
Ventois.
I like that. That sounds good, actually.
I mean, for once.
Right, for once, sounds like you got it right. That sounds. That sounds 23,
baby.
Ventois.
Yeah, it sounds smooth, right?
Kiss and Tea episode Ace Ventura.
Ventois. 23, baby.
So, what's your overall perspective, first reaction to the idea of you having to go to the supermarket? Where food is, by the way.
I mean, what is my first reaction?
Are you a supermarket person? Can you go to the
Yeah, I'm cool with that.
You can stomach the supermarket?
Yeah, I like going grocery shopping and all that, yeah.
Oh, you're different.
Yeah, I do.
Don't do that. Do you really like the supermarket? Yes or no? What do you mean you like? What do you like about the supermarket? Let's unpack this really quick.
Yeah, especially with Justin when he was younger. Still when he's this age or whatever. Yeah. I just let him run around.
Whatever, you're that parent. You're that parent.
I mean, he'd be in the aisles and they'd be screaming his name and all that. But when he's with Jets, we be rocking and rolling.
So you're that parent that makes me not want to go to the supermarket.
For what? My kids ain't doing nothing to you.
Running around aisles, very much are.
I mean, they're minding their business.
I just want to grab the cereal. Mm-hmm. I'm not trying to step over humans.
So you're trying to grab one box of cereal?
Yeah, yes.
In the entire supermarket?
Maybe 2 boxes.
You should not be in the supermarket.
Listen,
go to the mini market.
It's the assortment of items that makes it a supermarket. I don't want to go to a regular market because I have an assortment of items to get that goes beyond just a regular market. I need super items that aren't at a regular market. That's why it's a supermarket. Don't try to dodge the question.
I appreciate going to the supermarket.
You like the supermarket?
I do.
You like going? Okay.
Yeah,
well, then you will really appreciate Wegmans.
Oh, yeah?
This place is different.
Okay.
They've completely figured out how to change the whole supermarket experience.
Talk to me.
Oh my goodness, I went today. It was amazing. First of all, they open at 7 a.m.
Check.
7 a.m.
Check.
Doors open, ready to go, smiling, all that good stuff. Open up at 7 a.m. The layout of this place, it's not like a typical supermarket. It's the layout. It's like a game show.
What a game show?
I don't know. It's the way things are just positioned. It makes you wanna walk around.
Okay.
Not a game show. It's like a museum. It's like a museum of food.
I understand. Okay. All right. What are those? Yeah. Okay.
It's like
It's
displays
and
things are just neat, clean, well lit.
Yeah. Right.
They got a bakery that's about the size of the bakery in this place is not just tucked in a corner somewhere. It's 1/3 of the supermarket.
Fam, I know exactly what you're referring to.
Okay.
That type of supermarket.
I'm about to say, you see you feel my excitement?
Yeah.
So the supermarket, the bakery is amazing.
Fam, they have, I forgot the name of it, but that's literally 7 minutes from here. They have a coffee section that is at least 2,000 square feet.
A coffee set? What, is this a supermarket that has like a...
In the supermarket, yeah.
A little barista. You go there, chill, relax.
Chill, relax, got the beans.
Read a book.
I mean,
yeah.
all of that.
Yeah.
All of that.
Oh, they're getting real funny with these supermarkets
all
now.
All of that. It's got a little cafe in there, but if you want like fresh beans, I mean, and you inside the supermarket, then got the seafood section, but like it's reminiscent of what you're saying, like the displays. Oh my God.
No, I think these supermarkets are leveling up now.
That's why that makes you want to go, right?
I'm because just taking a half step back. Mm-hmm. I loathe, at least before my Wegmans trip, mm-hmm. I loathe going to the supermarket.
I understand.
Every single thing, every element about the supermarket experience, I dislike, including parents that allows their kids to just run around aisles freely, acting crazy, knocking down stuff.
Well, you shouldn't go then.
I try not to.
You should not go.
And that's why I went to Wegmans kicking and screaming this morning.
Right, and look at you. Now you are a believer.
I didn't want to leave. You hear me? Let me tell you something.
Babe,
not only did I exhaust my list of grocery items to get, I found myself double backing on aisles. Like, you know what? Let me just go check out that cauliflower macaroni and cheese.
You gotta hit every aisle, fam.
What? I hit every aisle at least 3 times. Yeah. I can tell you what's going on.
And there's sun in every aisle that you think you may or may not need.
Listen, I sat there. I'm reading the macaroni cauliflower.
Yeah. I think I could use this. Grab it. Only because you just want to continue the experience.
It was the experience.
They hooks you.
Oh, they did.
Boy.
Oh, they controlled me.
Yeah.
Listen.
Yeah, listen.
Fully understanding I'm being controlled out here.
They done shift to more visuals.
Oh, it's an experience.
Yeah, yes.
Colors. Oh, it's an experience.
Yes. Oh, yeah, right.
Everywhere I turned, there was a Wegmans associate just at ready, ready.
You just said it's an experience.
Oh, it was an experience. You walk in to the point where you almost kind of, when you walk into any old typical supermarket, you kind of just know the lay of the land. All right, I'm around to grab over there, the milk all the way over. This place, no.
Funny that you say the pivot real fast. Yeah. First thing I thought about was the dairy at.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
That's programming. That's what you just know.
With the milk. I'll get back to
the milk. You know, it's over there somewhere.
So unbelievable.
It's over there somewhere. Yeah. This place, man, it's like I don't want to call it a maze. It's like a.
Did it have a cheese section?
You know it had a cheese. Come on, what are you talking about? I want to say it was next to the wine section.
Man, the one out here.
It was like that.
It's just like.
Yeah, it was like that.
Like endless cheese.
What you think? What you want?
I mean, like
stuff you can't pronounce, stuff you never thought to pronounce, cheeses that you didn't know existed, artisan cheeses, whatever you want. Mm-hmm. What you got? And that's what I mean. This place was a one-stop shop, all things food.
They got you.
Nice packaging, and this is what tripped me out about my experience at Wegmans. You hear me? Mm-hmm. There were a nice amount of people there. I'm not going to necessarily go out the window and say it was crowded, but it was enough.
Right.
You know, it was people in every aisle to the point where you had to sometimes do that supermarket dance in the middle of the aisle and try to, hey, you go this way, I go this way. I got the cart. You know that thing.
Yeah. The supermarket tango.
But when I went to check out, let me backtrack for 1 second. Another wonderful thing about Wegmans, you can choose between 2 sizes of carts. You hear me? Whether you just zipping in, getting a little something, let me grab this little cart, blah, 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 that you're pushing around.
They got the handles too?
This one is a push one. But they had that too if you want, if you really was about that just, you know what I mean? They had the little small cart.
You appreciate the option.
Little smart little.
Right.
Then they had the traditional big boy, wide body.
Right.
Just in case you want to spend a little extra time in there. Wide body.
Put a kid in there too.
Yeah, a couple kids in there.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I chose the smaller one.
I understand.
You know? Filled it just right though. I made a wise choice on getting the smaller one. Real nimble. I was able to, you know, when I was doing a little supermarket dance. Nah, baby, go this way, go that way. But bye. I'm out of here. I'm out of here. Don't even worry about that. I'm out of here. Right?
Okay. All right.
Boom. I take my little small cart.
Right.
See that this, you know, I'm surveying the land. I'm like, all right, there's a couple people in here. Let me go ahead and make a beeline to the checkout. Mm-hmm. Make sure I get my place aligned because I'm ready to get up on out of here. I didn't run around in this place 80 times. I'm now can be a professional Instacarter for this place. You whatever you need, I can let you know. Whatever aisle, I'm good with Wegmans now. I go to the checkout, fully prepared, stand in line, already thinking about what YouTube videos I'm gonna watch while I'm standing in line.
Word.
Wasn't a soul in any of the lines.
Okay.
I don't know how they did it. I don't know how Wegmans. I don't know.
Moving them out.
Just a part of the maze, I guess. A part of the experience. You go to the checkout line, and it's like a person's just leaving. It's so convenient.
Is it as seamless as ordering Chick-fil-A?
Oh, you want to do that? It is the Chick-fil-A experience of supermarkets.
Okay, enough said.
Yeah. I'll go there. Okay. I mean, even down to the checkout. The young
That's
lady.
What I meant. The checkout is like
absolutely
seamless.
She took care of the first person, boom, blah, and then she was taking care of mine, and I'm like, where's your tip jar? She said, oh no, sir, we do this. This is how we do it. No tips at all. We don't accept tips. Yeah. This is just what we do. Yeah. And I said, I will be back. Wegmans. And then there's a plot twist.
What's the plot twist?
There's a plot twist.
It's always a twist.
It's actually where I wanted to go.
Always a twist.
This long 11, almost 12-minute intro on the Kiss and Tea podcast, episode 23. Plot twist. Wow. Amazing experience at Wegmans. Mm-hmm. Sing their praises.
Yeah.
I leave out of Wegmans ecstatic. I had an amazing experience.
On the high.
I had somewhat of a life-changing experience because prior to going in there, I thought I hated the supermarket experience. You hear me? I thought this was an experience I was going to take to the grave that I would just loathe.
I understand. Turned out to be the opposite, didn't it?
Total opposite. Shout out to Wegmans, downtown Brooklyn, Flushing Avenue. Get into the parking lot. Put my bags all nice. I'm happy. Put them into the trunk of the car. Mm-hmm. I'm excited. Mm-hmm. Turn my music on. Turn my jazz on. About to leave out the parking lot. The pedestrian from hell walks in front of my car. Let me tell you exactly how this person chose to walk in front of my car.
Right.
I'm about to make the right out of the Wegmans parking lot.
Okay.
Riding on high, cloud nine.
Right.
Got exactly what groceries I needed and some cauliflower macaroni and cheese. This joker decides I'm about to come out. They see me. They pause because they see me. I pause to give them the right of way.
Right.
I'm on cloud nine. I'm happy.
Sure.
Go ahead. Got cauliflower mac and cheese in the trunk.
No doubt.
This person proceeds to walk in front of my car, gets a FaceTime, decides they want to, listen to me, take the FaceTime in front of the car and stop walking. They are in mid-center, the center of my car. I'm trying to make a right-hand turn, make a right, get out of this congestion, get on 270, and head back home.
No.
This pedestrian decides they want to take a FaceTime call and totally forget they're in the middle of the crosswalk in front of a car.
They didn't forget.
What do you mean they didn't forget? Don't do that. They're not that They are not that disrespectful.
You understand?
I don't want to believe it.
You do understand.
I don't want to believe it.
You understand by law. You have to stay there, right?
Okay.
You understand, like.
All right. And so that's what I want to get to.
Yeah, you gotta like.
I felt so powerless.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
In that moment.
Oh yeah. Don't.
Okay. Here I am. Let's talk about the reality of the situation. I am in a 4,000-pound vehicle.
You getting me there? Yep.
Sir.
Yep.
I just gave you the courtesy of walking in front of my vehicle.
Oh no, you have to wait, sir.
And I got somewhere to be.
Oh no.
Technically, I wasn't in a rush, but you don't know that. You decide to walk in front of my car, and let me be very careful. I gave him the right of way. He wasn't even walking briskly. Okay, another pet peeve of mine. We can get to that in a second. He casually walked.
Right. I mean, listen.
Casually.
Listen.
I'm reliving this trauma all over.
That's because they're on green light time all the time now. Them, and I'm probably going to catch so much heat for this.
Them as in?
The pedestrians?
Pedestrians.
Yes, but I'm going to catch some more heat. These bikers, man. These pedestrians on these bikes.
Well, they're cyclists. They're different. Pedestrians, they walk. Cyclists.
Right. Okay, these people on the bike.
Okay, people on bikes. Okay, yeah, okay. Right. Okay. You don't like them either.
And not even because I'm a biker, right? It's just probably pivoting a little bit. Fam, I can't tell what's what anymore.
What do you
in
mean?
terms of like the signage for traffic and all that.
It's getting a little confusing out there.
That's why I said the bikers.
It's getting confusing.
Like when we talk about ownership, it's like there's a set of traffic signs, traffic lights for cars.
Yeah.
And a set for bikers.
Well, there's a whole and
they got like some things in between, and I just don't understand anymore.
Okay.
Like, legit, I'd be about to crash.
In most large cities, I'm pretty sure there's some viewers out here who maybe not used to some large cities. There's a share the road initiative to whereas on the same road as the vehicle is traveling, there is a designated lane within the car lane for bicycles. Okay. Now, the cyclists are to be they should be observing all traffic signs, all traffic rules, and obeying all traffic rules. But by virtue of them now infiltrating the same roads that now vehicles occupy, now we have twice the signage, twice the lights, twice. Listen, they got green lights with little bicycles in them now. That drives me insane.
So, if I'm like speaking about the green lights,
the little green bicycle light, little green. I still don't. Do we even turn? Like,
listen, what does that mean? I don't know if that's for me. If that's, you know what I mean. Like,
yeah.
If I'm on autopilot, God forbid.
Yeah,
excuse me.
I've been on autopilot a few times.
Like,
I'm pretty sure I blew a few of those lights. What? Pretty sure I don't know. I don't know. Pretty sure I thought it was just my light. Keep going.
So confused.
What's the little? Why is the little black dots in my green light? No, that's the bike. That's the bike.
Like yellow arrow.
Which one? The blinking one, exactly. or the one that
Right. The one that pops up. There's no green. There's no red. This is arrow.
Maybe it's time for us to we need to take the test over again. We don't know the signs. We don't know the signs. We don't know. We're openly admitting that we don't know the sign. Some of the signs that are on the road.
So we
now.
took the test when was what? 16.
I believe that was back when you could take it when you were 15, like 6 months before you were 16.
I was 15, so that's what, 25 years ago.
Yeah, man, you need to take the test over again.
No.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah.
No.
You don't know the rules now. Times have changed. The cyclists share the road.
Take a test anymore.
I'm not taking that test.
That involves studying and all that.
I might just ride dirty. I'm not taking that test.
Yeah, man.
But share the road initiatives. You have issues with cyclists. I want to take my beef to the pedestrians.
Go right ahead. Go ahead. I'm listening.
They walk casually as if they own the road now. And I do think it has a lot to do with many of these laws that are in place.
But they do, yeah.
And what I would like to interject, or what I believe that I'm going to take to the local council folks.
Okay.
And propose some changes in laws.
Oh, you really upset?
Based on the estimated body weight of the individual, the pedestrian, I believe you should be able to nudge him.
With the car.
Hit him with the car. Absolutely. Based on the body weight, you can knock them down if they're big enough.
You know what that's called, all right?
A little 3 mile per hour.
Yeah, you know what that's called, right?
Is that assault with a deadly weapon?
Whew, there you go. Yes, sir.
Well, that's why I want to change the laws. I'm just talking about. I'm just hypothetically here. Okay, changing laws. Okay, I'm about action here. I'm going to try and change some laws. Listen. Some of these pedestrians need to get bumped. I'm not saying they need to be hurt, but they need to learn some lessons out here. They don't own the road.
Can you give me like a specific? Can you give me like a weight?
The weight distribution.
Yeah, like the ratio.
Okay.
You know, like
because I want to think about
cars 4,000.
4,000 pounds.
Cars 25.
Just a little nudge.
Cars 25. Bow. Cars 2,500 pounds, right?
Yeah.
How much I got to weigh to get nudged?
Listen, anybody can get it.
Okay,
I mean,
okay.
Above age, you can't nudge no kids. But then again, you can't even tell their ages, and there's some of the worst offenders. Let's be clear about that. So,
do you hear how crazy your suggestion sound?
Hey, I'm saying anywhere 13 and above, man, you get nudged. You hear me?
Okay.
Because you know better.
Okay.
You know what's going on out here, man.
Okay.
You 13 above, man. You can get nudged, man.
Okay.
Just a nudge.
I mean, a nudge.
Yes, and then a grown man, you can get knocked down. If you're a grown man, you can get knocked down. All right, you know better. Cut it out. There needs to be some accountability out here for these pedestrians.
Listen, I share your frustration.
Accountability
I understand.
for these pedestrians.
I understand.
They're reckless. FaceTiming in front of the whip? No.
I share your frustration.
Listen.
You can't hit nobody with your car. You just can't do that.
These crosswalks.
Okay.
These crosswalks are too big.
Right.
The moment they step in the street, I'm all the way. I gotta stop and wait for you to Mary had a little lamb across this. No, and you're giving out real tickets now.
Yes.
You try to cut in front of them, or you try to no. So now you gotta wait.
What do you want to do?
What do you mean? I'm gonna nudge them. That's what I'm gonna do.
Okay.
And the more nudging that goes on, the more people say, "Let me get up across the street, show some sort of some."
You're gonna go to jail.
Let me show a little bit of urgency because I know that this person is waiting on me to get across the street.
You're gonna go to jail.
I don't want to go to jail. That's why I want to change the laws, and that's why I need you to help me. So all those in favor of really talking to our politicians, okay? Letting them know how we feel. And as a society, we need to hold each other accountable at times. And at times, you need a nudge. Sometimes you need an accountability nudge. You hear me? An accountability nudge.
With a 3,000-pound car.
And if you're 150 pounds, you can get knocked down. Yes, very much so. Okay? And it's about keeping each other accountable. And it's also about making sure that we remain efficient and that we do not allow one group pedestrians rule over another group. Vehicilians. Vehicilians. People who drive vehicles.
I understand. Get off your chest.
I don't like it. Stop.
Okay.
There needs to be a code of conduct of pedestrians. Skedaddle. There should always be a skedaddle as you're scurrying across the street. Why? Because there's an understanding and a deferential order that these cars and vehicles out here can end you.
No.
You can't end me, pedestrian.
Listen, I understand all that, but it's like just because you're in a rush, that doesn't mean
it's not a rush. It's not a rush. It's a societal appreciation from one to another.
People that you can't run over.
Appreciate me in my vehicle. Okay, I'm not saying you gotta bow down. I'm not saying you gotta, but you want me to
aggressive lately, huh?
Well, no, but you want me to yield? You yield. How about you yield?
What a law.
How about you yield? Okay, I'm in the 4,000-pound vehicle. You yield.
But the law says you need to yield, so that's what you're gonna be doing.
Well, that's another topic that I wanted to actually bring up, but I won't bring it up now. But it's funny you say the law says, as if we state the law says as if the law is right.
That's very deep.
And that's why I didn't want to. That's a whole. And listen,
we're talking about on the books.
But I promise you, I had that thought in my head. I had that thought on my way to Wegmans.
On the books, though. If the law's on the books, then it's like, listen, it's on the books.
I mean, slavery was on the books. Yeah. I go there. Yeah. Cannabis was on the books.
So what are you disputing?
Well, no. I'm disputing the idea that just because pedestrians have laws on the books that they're right, the laws are just as wrong as these pedestrians. You hear me? Just as wrong as you for trying to defend these pedestrians. You're a vehiclean. You know how it is to be a vehiclean.
No.
You know what it is to be a vehiclean.
I got a problem with
the vehiclean.
No, I got a problem with the sides, man. The sides.
Oh, you just have a problem with the signs?
Yeah.
No. You need to take it further.
No, I don't.
No, you need to be a little bit more extreme with it, okay?
No,
you can't just have problems with the signs.
You're not going to peer pressure me into
I want to. Know. I need listen, I'm fighting for a cause, and I need everybody on board. I got them on board.
No.
I got all of them on board. They're on board. They're on board.
So they're gonna run over folks like you?
Absolutely. They're gonna let us know in the comments. They are gonna let us know in the comments just how many times a day you think about. I want to be very careful with my words. Nudging. How many times you think about nudging? All right. I want to be very careful about the whole.
How you gonna frame it?
Yes. How I want to frame it. The whole YouTube thing. But we all think about it. You're a vehiclean. I don't think. You're on this side of the equation. You're not a pedestrian. When the last time you walked? Matter of fact, the last time you walked was when you slipped in episode 1. You didn't do it again. You've been a Via-Helican ever since.
Listen.
You've been a Via-Helican.
You're like attacking a whole group of people.
Oh, without question.
No
I want
reason.
the smoke. You
Okay.
hear me?
All
That
right.
man FaceTimed
Okay.
in front of my vehicle as I was Via-Helican in.
I should flash the type of car you have, the license plates, all that, whatever. So people could just start keying your car up.
That is the most ridiculous and most disrespectful thing you could ever say.
You out here telling
That is
people
ridiculous.
Nudge? Okay.
Nudge. Oh, but let's be very clear since we are on the Kiss and Tea podcast, episode 20. Jordan, Michael Jordan.
Whew,
Did you or did you not tell me once upon a time, because you drive a nice fancy sports car, don't you?
I drive a
Didn't
car.
listen. I need you to make sure you look in this camera, and I need you to be as honest as you know how.
Always,
you hear me?
I'm
You hear
always
me?
honest, always.
Did you or did you not tell me once upon a time that you wish you had an alternate car that resembled a Pinto for one reason and one reason only, and that was to sideswipe. Sideswipe all those who have transgressed you during your vehicular journeys. Yes or no? Yes or no? Ho. There it is. There's your camera. Look into the camera, young man. Look into the camera.
What's your question is?
The question is, have you ever thought about sideswiping people in a jalopy? Yes or no?
I have.
Thank you.
I totally have.
Thank you.
Okay.
How dare you?
But I said,
How dare you?
It's not
You know that's against the law, sir?
cars.
Sir. Sideswiping people in your listen,
Why
your
keep saying
purpose-driven
people?
your purpose-driven jalopy.
No, that they be tripping.
Your
That-
purpose-driven Pinto.
that double parking where you know I can't get around. You know what I mean? On that small behind block.
Oh, now you want to start
You
doing
know what I'm saying?
sideswipe
Like,
them. You wanna
no.
give-
Oh yeah, you have to.
You want to hold them accountable.
Man, you gotta do something.
If you double park, if now you about to get me on other drivers, and I don't want to do that because we need to stand reunited. I see what you're trying to do. I see what you're trying to do. You're trying to divide us vehicans, and that's not working. But I will say this.
Listen,
I will say this.
I'm listening.
You deserve to get sideswiped
You have.
if you double park in front of a parking spot. You hear me? You ain't want to pull in.
Well, I don't even think sideswipe. You should get told.
Well, yeah,
Automatic.
But, you definitely. Oh yeah, you definitely should get told. But until the tow truck get there,
Yeah.
you should get sideswiped.
Yeah, definitely.
You want to double park in front of a
Well, yeah,
parking
yeah,
spot?
that's just-
Where they do that at?
Come on, man. It's like that's why I don't drive. I don't drive in certain areas, man. Like
Oh,
I just don't. Or I try not to.
yeah. There's some places. Yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
my.
yeah.
Oh.
Because there's certain areas that had you risk that fancy sports car. You know what? I'm ready to risk all this.
I gotta go.
I'm ready to risk all this.
I
Somebody
gotta go,
about to get this
yeah,
sideswipe. Somebody about to get this nudge. Somebody about to get this nudge.
Listen. It's okay. Just take a deep breath.
It all started all nice at Wegmans.
Yeah, but I mean, but it's like, what if homeboy had to take the call? What if it was an emergency?
You're doing it.
I'm just saying.
You're
like,
doing it.
There's
Whose
always
side are you on, man?
not yours.
You are a vehiclean
I am
who
on the side of humanity, as always.
that wants to sideswipe
Another vehicle.
with someone that could potentially be in it.
Nothing's happening to him.
How do you know? Oh, yeah, nothing's happening with the nudge.
How do you know?
It's in control nudge.
No, it's not because it's.
Just listen, just a little roll.
Might even-
Just a little roll off the brake.
I'll
It
take the
can't be
bait.
an accelerated nudge. Okay, there's some levels to this. It can't be an accelerated nudge. A roll off the brake nudge. Bow. Yeah, sit you down for a little bit. You felt that, didn't you? A little roll off the brake.
You're going to jail.
Listen, just a little roll off the brake. You felt that. Get out the way. What are you
Let
doing?
me hear that sound effect again.
Bow.
You're gonna go to jail. That person's
roll
breaking
off the
the
brake.
You're going to jail.
Yeah, now you're looking up. You should have
Listen,
crossed faster.
You're doing at least 36, 38 weeks.
I got a green light. You
At
want to
least.
be? Come on.
At least. I'm trying to tell you.
It's not right.
You're going to jail.
It's not right. It's
Go to
not.
jail.
So let us know in the comments right now. A little nudge ain't hurt nobody. Okay, I ain't really co-signing the side swipe, but a little nudge ain't hurt a single
Really?
person. All right. Let's change the laws. Get the laws changed on the books. Kiss and Tea podcast episode Deuce Trey.
Ben Trois.
Peace.
Deuces.